Coming up on today's 26-minute Dakar, the celebrations kick off in Bolivia as race fever grips the fans and President Morales comes to the Dakar. Day 2 for the Bolivian bikes as the enormity of the Uyuni salt flats is matched by the speed of Dupre. Peaks, summits, call them what you will, the mountains of the Dakar bring their own very real dangers. In the car, Sainz pushes the limits as the race threads through the Andes into Chile. And our legends talk about their first Dakar moments in today's Dakar Passions. All that and more coming up in today's 26-minute Dakar, the race to Calamar. Bolivia. It's a place that calls for a boldness and braveness of spirit. The kind of drive that took early explorers to the next rise on the horizon and the next turn on the river. The cultural, historical and spiritual depths and richness of Latin America's most indigenous nation are astounding. And they embraced the arrival of the Dakar with an excitement and fervour that astounded the riders. "350,000 fans lined the route as the bikes forged new paths across the high plains, through the valleys and across the peaks. Uyuni was a sea of people, a cacophonous crowd of colour and smiles that overwhelmed the riders of the Dakar. The President Bolivia, Evo Morales, followed the race from the moment it entered the country and was there at the finish to share in the joy of the fans. He was greeted by the Bolivian star of the rally, Juan Carlos Salvatierra.
There are so many people present here for a sporting event. I have to thank ASO, who have accepted our participation to the Dakar. I hope that this great event will serve to unite the people. Sport helps unite the people, and that's why I'm so happy.
The President then moved to the finish podium to greet the fans who were revelling in the atmosphere of the race and watch as Salvatierra took his turn on the stage finish. President Morales was joined by Etienne Levine, the Dakar director, to soak up the historic atmosphere in Uyuni, while the riders got changed into something more befitting the location. Traditional Bolivian ponchos provided for them at the bivouac that kept away the chill of high-altitude evening for the riders' briefing, and a historic photo to end the day with President Evo Morales. Previously in the bikes, Cyril Dupre is over 2 hours behind Coma, but he will never give up the chase. It's my nature to attack, and I'm going to. Struggling to keep up the pace in the mountains, Duclos is losing his way. I think I'm sick from the altitude. Minute by minute, Bereda is fighting back towards Valparaiso. We're going to fight to try to do it. It would be a great moment for Honda. The second half of the Bolivian Marathon is go and the race is heating up. Today's stage takes the bikes all the way around the salt flats as they roar into Chile. Nothing so far seen on the Dakar could prepare the riders for the sheer magnificence of the Sala de Uyuni.